Hello, friends. I've taken a little bit of a break from content creation for the past few days since I got back from vacation. Um, Mostly just been streaming every day. I've been playing a lot of Diablo Immortal, but uh, there's going to be a lot of things happening this month, so I kind of just feel like taking it easy for a while. But today, I have a very special surprise. You may see that it says press any key, and this is the definitive edition. Apparently, I guess for several years now, there's been a definitive edition of Dynasty Warriors 8 on PC. Now, it is only on the Microsoft Store. A good friend of mine and fellow community member, Claymore007, I was lurking in his stream, and I saw that he was playing the game. I was like, hey, it's cool that you're playing this again. Did you buy all the DLC? He said, no, I'm on the definitive edition. And then I asked him, like, did you buy the game on Switch? He's like, no, it's on PC. So I looked into it myself and I found it. This game is on the Microsoft Store for $40. So it's the same base price as the Switch version. You will have access to, I guess, mods. Cheat engine tables do not work because Microsoft Store versions of games actually do not have the same values. So if you try to use trainers or cheat engine tables, they won't work because the values are different. There are a couple other games like Final Fantasy 15. A lot of the Game Pass game versions for their PC ports actually do not work. The cheat engine tables and trainers and stuff don't work. So that is the major disadvantage. The main reason why I bought this again was because towards the tail end of Muso May, right before I left for vacation, I tried to reinstall the Steam version and try to do some videos of it for Muso May. My save went kaput. I've upgraded my computer multiple times since this came out, so I guess it just got lost in the transition at some point. Lost in the move, so to speak. So I figured if I'm going to play this again, which I do feel like playing again because I didn't really have a lot of the DLC, I played this game in Japanese back when it came out on PS3. Might as well get the definitive edition, so just to prove things here. The game itself is exactly the same, so not really anything to say there. It's just it comes with literally everything, so that's a pretty sick deal. Let's go ahead and just do some quick gameplay here. So it has all the same problems that the Steam version has, where you have a lot of keyboard icons and stuff. I had to restart my computer just to get the controller to work, so none of that has been fixed. It seems like it's the exact same game, it's just it has everything. So if you never bought this game at all, or you're like me and you had the game but you didn't have a lot of the DLC actually does add quite a bit. I think this game is some of the best DLC they put out. Their DLC quality has diminished quite a bit since then. But yeah, everything's in here, all the weapons, all the levels, all the costumes. I go here to costumes here. You kick it old school like this. That's one of my favorites. I'm going to show my Muso Boomer age here, and I'm going to play some Dynasty Warriors 3 music.
The battlefield calls to me. I shall show you like to join you.
I have occupied this territory in the name of our master.
So if you want to break this game, if you do decide to buy this on either Switch or PC on this version, I recommend doing the powerful weapon. Doing all of those, doing the powerful weapon acquisition battles. That will essentially allow you to go through this part a lot faster. Like I said, if you buy this on here and your first response is to use Cheat Engine because you've done this grind 2 or 3 times before, like I have. I actually had the Vita version of this. That was like the first English version of this I bought, if I remember correctly. That will not work. As you can see, I've got a lot of gold, so you can use that, I guess. It's pretty easy to hack gold in games, but everything else you're gonna have to do organically.
The battlefield calls to me. You're no match for my I press the attack. Someone whom I can pass my knowledge to.
The Switch version, for what it's worth, for this is actually quite good. It runs uncapped, so you overclock your Switch, or they put out a new powerful Switch later on. It'll pretty much run at a lock 60 FPS. Kind of like fluctuates from like maybe like 30 to 35 to 60. So, depends on how much that bothers you. But yeah, if you don't have a Switch, here you go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I will go ahead and post a link to the game in the description. I do not know if it goes on sale, however, judging from the pricing of the Switch version, which is the exact same thing as this, just gives you everything they ever made for this game. The lowest it goes is $30, so it's only a $10 difference. If you're fiending for some Muso, you're not interested in the new Fire Emblem Muso, or you just don't like last couple Muso games in general, I highly recommend it. The PC port's kind of a hot mess. It's got a lot of really weird jank. You know, this was one of the first. I think this was the first Muso game they put on Steam. There are a lot of Muso ports that came before this. Samurai Warriors 2, Orochi 1, Orochi Z, Dynasty Warriors 6 and 7. There are a lot of them, actually. I think 4 and 5 as well, but you have to go find some abandonware site to track those down. This was the first one they actually tried to like make available to a more wide market. Their ports have definitely gotten better. As much as people like to rag on them, this is actually pretty bunk port, but if you work around the issues, I mean, you get all the DLC, so it's actually a pretty sick deal. Once again, I'll go ahead and post a link in the description. You'll have to go on the Microsoft Store. I do not know if you'll be able to run this through Steam. I tried to find it, but I think Microsoft Store stuff is like heavily encrypted, so it's hard to point Steam to the actual files so that you can just use the controller support through there. If I find a way to do that, I'll let you guys know, but yeah, the controller support is wonky. There are no like button inputs for anything, so the game just kind of assumes that you know how to play a Muso game before. Everything will be mapped in the right places, but sometimes the controller won't work. It's kind of a hot mess. But if you want to play this game again, this is the best way to do it. Thanks for watching.